Shabbat Shalom, L'chaim, L'chaim. This week's Torah portion is Mikeitz. And honestly, I was struggling to really find Dvar Torah. I've been very busy this week, and I didn't really know what to do. And just now, I just got out of the mikveh, and I was just reminded of one of my favorite Baal Shem Tov teachings, something that I always come back to, and that is that everything you see everywhere you go, everything that you experience in life is meant to teach you something. And something obviously got that thought back in my head. I saw something and it reminded me of this teaching. And it just made me realize maybe I shouldn't be looking for a Dvar Torah, something to share from all these great rabbis. But maybe I need to go back to like what I know, something that I pick from my personal life that I relate to in this Dvar Torah. And we'll see if it relates to other people as well. And it kind of just all hit me at once. This idea that I need to figure out what is Mikeitz, what is this parsha, what it's all about. Mikeitz means at the end, at the end of all this time. That's how the Torah portion begins. And as we know, the Torah portion, the name tells on the essence of the portion. And so I was trying to figure out earlier this week, what is the whole idea? Why is it called Mikeitz? Why is it called at the very end? It doesn't really tell me about the essence of the parsha. And I was thinking about this because I was going to teach a boy about the Torah portion. I was trying to figure out, how am I going to explain this to him? And it made me realize that with a person that really has no basis in Yiddishkeit, that hasn't learned anything, the same way I kind of grew up, not knowing so much about Torah or anything, you have to start at the very basics. And at the very basics, sometimes you need to have this image of what it's going to be like at the very end, so that you know where to start. And when you think about the very end, all you could come back to is that at the very end of everything, it will always be good. Hashem will always take care of you, the same way He took care of Joseph, the same way He's always taken care of the Jews. The main thing that we need to have is just hope, and this image that in the very end of all of this, we're going to be completely happy. We're going to be completely shleimut, happy, whole, and complete. And this should really guide our movements forward. We sometimes get bogged down with all the small little details and forget about what's going to be at the very end. At the very end, we will have Mashiach. We will have our soulmates. We will have money. We will have these things that we need because Hashem will give them to us, because He's promised us that He'll take care of us. We just need to have this image of what will be at the very end, and we'll be okay. So, B'ezrat Hashem, we should all have this image, we should all have hope, and we should all continue to persevere through whatever we're going through in life, or whatever challenges we might face. It'll all be good in the end.